So My Hero Academia is coming to an end. We have just finished the final war arc in the manga, and there's one big thing that everybody is talking about now. It's not how it finished, it's not about Deku, it's not about the state of Deku's quirk, it's about Deku's taper fade. He has a taper fade now, guys. Deku has the taper fade. Everybody has been cracking on Deku because of his haircut in the latest chapter of My Hero Academia's epilogue. He currently has like this weird taper fade going through the side because they had to like surgically fix his face after the war, and people are flaming him. People are flaming poor Deku right now. Leave the poor little Deku alone. Nah, I hate his haircut too, to be honest with you. I can't stand his haircut, but this isn't about his haircut. This is about the ending of My Hero Academia. So I have a couple critiques with the ending. I'm not gonna lie, I don't truly like that it took One for All 2 punches to be defeated. It took him 2 whole punches to be defeated. We built up All for One throughout the entire series, and after he fused with Shigaraki and got his new ultimate form and body, it took 2 punches to take him out. One bam, and one more after he got his arms back. Oh, let's talk about his arms. So Deku had lost his arms, and I kind of have a gripe with this. When he went into Shigaraki's memories, or the vestige world as people want to call it, he ended up losing his arms. They decayed off. He had little nubs. He was walking around like this. He had little nubs. But my biggest gripe with this is that they used their Deus Ex Machina, Eri. She ironically could rip off her horn and give it to Deku. Well, she gave it to Eraserhead, Aizawa, who ended up giving it to Deku. That's beside the point. He got his arms back. I think it was like literally 1 chapter later, or was it 2 chapters later? I'm pretty sure it was like 1 chapter later. He got his arms back. So we didn't even really get to sit and mellow with the, oh my God, Deku has lost his arms. Now he got him back. He got him back immediately. And like I said, I don't have a problem with that necessarily. I just hate how fast it happened. At least with the Bakugo's death, and when he died in the series, we had him dead for chapters, like chapters on chapters on chapters on chapters. Bakugo was dead. To be honest, I thought Bakugo was gonna stay dead, how long he was gone. But at least we had time to mellow on it, you know. With Deku, you know, it was just like a chapter or 2 and bam, my arms are back. I didn't even get time to sit with it, you know. I didn't even get time to be like, dang, Deku's really losing his arms, he might not get them back. They came back immediately. So that was one of my gripes with that. You know, it is what it is. I know the series has been going for a while, and this war arc has been going for a very long duration of time, and we're trying to get through it, we're trying to get it over, we're trying to conclude the series, but that was a gripe of mine. I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple of parts in My Hero 2 where I was more invested in the fan theories around it compared to actually where the story was going. Some of the fan theories, if you haven't seen some of the fan theories from like Plot Armor and a couple of other anime YouTubers who cover it really well, there's some of those theories were honestly better than what we got. They were better than what we got. And that makes me mad. That makes me mad. I still love My Hero Academia. Don't get me wrong. I love My Hero, and I'm happy where the story went. But some of those fan theories were just slightly better than what we got. In my opinion, I understand everybody has different opinions, but in my opinion, the fan theories were better. To be honest, in my opinion, and I know people are gonna hate me for this opinion, I kind of wish the series ended with Bakugo and Deku using One for All like they did in, what movie was that? Heroes Rising, in the second My Hero movie, Heroes Rising, where they both used One for All to defeat All for One for All. I'm getting them mixed up regardless. To defeat the villain. I kind of was hoping that that's how the series was gonna end, but I know it was a concept for the end of the show that ended up getting scrapped, which is fine. But I was kind of hoping that was gonna happen. Another thing that a lot of people have been like wanting to happen, where's Deku's dad? This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for Deku's dad. I know a lot of other people have been talking about it, but we've been waiting to see who's Deku's dad. Is he ever gonna pop up? Your son is like one of the greatest heroes right now. Are you gonna pop up? I know they said he's in America abroad, but even the stuff going on in Japan is being broadcasted in America because they sent, what's her name? Stars and Stripes over to Japan, and they the world coming to an end, blah blah blah. Where Deku Dad at? Where Deku Dad? We gonna get Deku's dad by the end of the series? Horikoshi? Are we gonna get Deku's dad? Probably not, honestly, probably not. Okay, another thing. Why is Dobby still alive? Why is Dobby alive? I know he is like incapacitated in a medical chair as we got teased from the last chapter. Why is Dobby alive? Dobby has burnt his body. He has singed his body to nothing. Nothing. If anything, he's just a corpse at this point, but why is he still living? I would have been happy with the conclusion of him dying, and to be honest with you, I would have been happy with the conclusion of Endeavor dying at Dobby's hands, or them both dying at the same time as well. That was kind of the conclusion I thought we were getting to when he was like holding Dobby and Dobby was burning up. I thought that was what we were going to get to, but we didn't. And I love Endeavor. As many of you know who watch my shorts and stuff like that, Endeavor is one of my favorite characters in the series aside from Bakugo. Ironically, they marry each other. But I was hoping low-key he was going to die at the end of the show as a way of atonement. But he survived, which is fine. It's fine. He survived. I still love him. But I think his story would have had a very poetic full circle if he died in the arms of the son that he neglected, you know. Dobby got what he wanted, you know. Endeavor always talks about his dream where he's like, oh, I'm not going to be with my family at the end. They're going to be there happy and stuff. And I get it. It's redeeming him and he's going to work on redeeming himself. I know where Horikoshi's going with that, but I just wanted him to die. I just really wanted him to die. I love Endeavor, but I wanted him to die. I'm so sorry, guys. This is just like rambling at the top of my head from I just binged the last like 10 chapters and I just had to like talk about certain things in it. Why did we leave Shigaraki off on like nothing? Like, we built up Shigaraki. Technically, I get it. All For One is the main villain of the series, but in most people's eyes, it's Shigaraki because Shigaraki controls more of the screen time. Why didn't we get anything for Shigaraki at the end? It was just kind of like, yeah, we got his whole little, you know, we're saving you. But in the end, he was like, yo, I'm still evil. Deuces. And that was it. Then he was gone. He was gone after that. What was up with that? There's a couple of gripes that I've had leading up, but it seems like we're going to be getting a longer epilogue. It seems like the epilogue is going to be going for a couple of chapters. Honestly, I know I've read something that My Hero is going to be a long, drawn-out story. So we'll see where that goes and where we go with that. But I had a whole bunch of things reading these last couple of chapters, and I was just like, this is not even scripted. I sat down, turned the camera on. I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna ramble this one out. But if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I'm sorry for my ranting. But I just had to get a couple of things off. Tell me what you think about the ending of My Hero Academia. Do you like where the story ended? Do you like where the story was going? Is there anything you wish you saw in the story? Or is there anything that you want to see in the story before it ends? Any questions or loose ends that you want to see resolved? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for letting me take up a little bit of your time. I love you guys so much. I'm Noah Vermillion, and peace out until my next rambling, at least.